Hello, welcome everyone. It's Thursday the 20th of August. I'm Diane and this is my floss tube where I share my hobby cross stitch. It's been a while since my last floss tube, I think almost a month. Several things conspired to get in the way of cross stitch and took up a lot of time. I made some plans and that's probably never a very good idea at this time of year. Where I work, a lot of people go on holiday and then the people who are left have to fill in. They get shuffled around and I've been working full time, which is 6 days a week. And by the time I get home, I just feel too drained to do anything. Having said that, I did get something finished and I really like it. This is Folkart by the Stitch Company. It's stitched with Venus and the Waterlilies, the Caron Collection Fiesta, which it tells me that it's silk. I have to be honest, if it hadn't told me it was silk, I wouldn't have known. It just feels like a very lovely soft cotton. I ran out of the silk and this band here at the bottom is actually a new skein I bought, but I don't think you notice too much. I recently had my birthday and I have some money for my birthday, so I think I'm going to get this framed. Normally I do the framing myself with whatever I find in the thrift store, but I think I want a real framer to do this one. And I did have the plan of starting Purranormal Halloween, that's by the Twin Peak Primitives, on the 29th of July, I think it was the 29th of July, which was International Tigers Day, and that's my tenuous link to a cat pattern. This was their pattern. It's Halloween from a cat's perspective, so he's scared of mice, he's fighting there with a cucumber, he's got his ghost costume on. I think it's delightful, it's funny. This is my project bag. It's actually a cushion cover, but it works really well and it's a dark colour, so if I leave it lying around, the sun doesn't penetrate very much to fade anything. And this is how far I've got. Yeah, I've got a lot of loose threads there that need to be tucked out of the way. So I've got him. This one's complete. This one just needs the whiskers. Yeah. I'm having fun with that, and I will continue to stitch on that when I can. The other thing that occurred to me this last month, we've only got about 4 to 6 weeks left of good light, so if I wanted to stitch on anything black I needed to start it. And yeah, it's another cushion cover. So I started this one. It's a Thea Gouverneur kit. Hey There Foxy Lady, and it's stitched on black Ada, I think 16 count. Sorry. Yeah, I've just got a little bit of the ear done. This one I've started more or less just left of the middle at the top, and sometimes I start in the left, sometimes I start in the right, sometimes I start in the middle, just whatever I feel like it when I start my project. Everything in the vein of I do what I like in the way that I like it. Now, things that conspired to stop me stitching. Work. I was 6 days a week. And I know a lot of people work full-time and still manage to stitch. I found it completely draining and I didn't get a lot done. And then we had, I was bitten by my rabbit and my hand and wrist went stiff, so I couldn't do anything. And then we had a heat wave, which made my hands sticky and I didn't really want to stitch very much. And then we had a heat wave with humidity, made it even more difficult. And then on top of that, I'm trying out multifocal lens, obviously not at the moment. And to start with, it means I can't focus on anything. So the only thing I can stitch on is 14 count white Ada. I still can't really see it, but it's big enough for me to guess where the needle should be. So I got this out. This is a Vervaco kit that I got for Christmas. Vervaco is produced by, lovely name, Vervaco. What a name if you want to go international. Vervaco also own Lanard. And this was my finished piece. The kit contained the hoop as well. Yeah. And that's how I finish it. Because it's crunchy white Ada, you just fold it over and it stays put. I'm not lacing it. I don't think I need to. It's done. Now, in the vein of trying out my new lens, obviously I want to continue stitching while I'm getting used to them. So some things are still not going to get done. My Peace Rose, my St. George and my Popcorn Autumn, they're all just going to have to wait for a while, as is the Hey There Foxy Lady. Yeah, that's just going to have to wait. So I pulled something else out of my closet. This. It's 14 count off-white Ada. Obviously I bought this second hand. This is an RTO kit, which I thought was Russian, but I see it's actually packaged in Estonia. So I don't know, maybe it's Estonian and not Russian. The designer is Sotnikova Olga, and let's take a look. Yes, crunchy Ada, a little bit off-white. I hope I can see that when I've got my lens in. And, ooh, 2 cards of colours? Or is that 1 card? 1.5. Aren't they pretty? It says that it's DMC floss. Oh, obviously it's on a DMC card. And there's the others. I really like that. Yeah, I like roses, you might have guessed. And the pattern is, or chart should I say, 2 pieces of paper that size. Yeah. So I'm going to start that one and see how far I get, and when the lens start working or I give up on the lens, then I'll go back to the finer. Just showed you, didn't I? I'll go back to the finer fabrics. Now, last time I think I mentioned that Gerry's Naai Atelier had a sale where her kits were on 50%. So I took a look, and she has them set into 2 groups, those that are charted on paper and those that are printed on the fabric. And I immediately dismissed the ones that are printed on fabric. My gut feeling is that that is cheating. It's not counted cross stitch, and if you don't like the fabric, you're kind of stuck with it. Whereas if you take a kit with a paper chart, you can always swap the fabric out. But then when I was trying to stitch in the garden, in the heat wave, it occurred to me that not having to wrestle with a paper pattern that keeps trying to blow away might be handy. And I know you can't stitch using your tablet outside because you can't see it. So I bought a kit that's printed on fabric for the very first time. I've never had one before, I've never seen one before, and I've never seen anyone stitching on one before. So I thought I'd show it. As soon as I saw that, I thought, pretty colours, that'll be lovely going into autumn. Shall we take a look? This is by, Needle Kung Fu. So although I bought it from a Dutch site, it's obviously imported from China. Let's have a look. And of course, if I'm showing you the canvas, I'm showing you the pattern. So this is what comes. And where was the colour picture? So the fox there is orange and yellow, and here he's blue and green. Okay, and there's a key at the bottom. I've never seen one of these before, so I should hold it a bit still. And yes, it's 14 count. There's a needle there, and those are the flosses ready hung on the card. They feel quite nice actually. Yeah, they feel quite nice. I'm going to enjoy stitching those colours. And in case you didn't like the fabric, there's actually pattern. They're given a printed pattern as well. It's in colour, the right colours. It's not blue and green anymore. So that's another of my plans, to stitch the rose and maybe to start the fox while I'm blind as a bat wearing my lens. The other purchase I had, in second hand of course, is a bunch of magazines. And I saw these and I could only see the cover, and I saw this one, the Dalek. I think that would be lovely for my youngest daughter. She likes all things about Doctor Who, if I ever get around to stitching it. And this one has got a Michael Powell design in of the, is it Rialto Bridge in Venice? No, a bridge in Venice, I think. Yeah. And I really liked that. I also really liked Cottage. And then this one I got. I thought this one's lovely. This Christmas rose, or what are they called? Poinsettia. And the other thing I liked was this banner here. I hope this is focusing. Because I'm wearing multifocal glasses, I can't actually see the screen very well unless I do this, which looks ridiculous. And I got this one. Where did I get this one for? Oh, I like paisley kind of things, and I thought this was really pretty. And then I got this one. Ah, I see a robin. I'm a sucker for a robin. And that's about it. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Hope you liked what you saw. Please leave comments and take care of each other. Keep your distance, wear your mask, wash your hands. I see more and more people literally walking into me. Sorry about that. Literally walking into me when I'm out. People are becoming more and more careless, and the second wave has arrived. If we ever want to get out of this corona slump, everybody has to be extra careful. And if you have any ideas on how I can tell people in the street to keep their distance, wear their mask and wash their hands politely, I'd like to hear it. So until the next time, happy stitching. Bye-bye.